Welcome to the party, pal. You're for the neighborhood Master Chaos, back with you once again with a whole bunch of new guests. Look, I made a mug. Guess what else I did? I'm a man of my word. I did it. I dyed the beard. We hit 1K. Thank you so much to everybody who subscribed. It means the world to me. I'm honored, and I'm even more honored to have my guests with me today. First of all, Mr. Michael Ray Bauer, welcome, sir. How are you today? Oh, I'm getting some weird interference here on the signal there. I'm going to go with Raphael. How you doing, man?
Good. How about yourself?
Good, brother. Good. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm excited to have you here. And for those of you who don't know, Raphael is a first responder. So he's in the front line and he's doing good work at making sure that people are safe. So thank you for that, sir.
Thank you.
Mike, I was having trouble hearing you. Are you there? Oh, I'm having trouble with this one.
Yeah. So you got me now?
Oh, there you go. There you go. I hear you now. All right. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I was saying I was a failure, as it says behind me.
Yes, you're not a failure. As a matter of fact, everybody watching, this is Michael's birthday today. I was unaware, and he did the show anyway, and I'm so appreciative. So everybody in the chat, make sure you say happy birthday to Michael. I want to embarrass him and sing happy birthday. I'm sure he'd want that, but maybe at the end. At the end, we'll do it.
I want a happy ending, though. I want a happy ending. I am an adult. I am 46 years of age now. I want a happy ending.
Well, man, you're gonna have to pay for that. We don't give happy endings here. We just talk about movie happy endings.
You're Master Chaos. We're gonna have a real good happy ending, traditional movie inspired happy ending. By the way, I don't know if China is hacking into my signal, hence why you're getting all the problems. But it is system failure.
System failure. There you go. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully, China is not hacking into you. All right. We've got a lively chat here. Timothy says 1K. Fuck yeah. Yes, absolutely. Timothy, thank you so much for being a part of that, my friend. Jeremy, congrats. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Let's see. Oh, Javier says happy birthday, Michael. There you go.
Thank you. Real quick, how long have you been going at the YouTube, Master Chaos, to get 1,000 subs?
Let's see. Well, going at it full time, daily videos, I started July 4th. Oh, so, wow. Pretty good. I mean, I'm nowhere near you guys, but I'm working my way up.
Yeah, that's wasn't why I was bringing it up. I was just saying, I'm really proud of you because you're really putting in the work. But the problem is YouTube of nowadays compared to maybe 10 years ago, there's too much content, and you with amazing content listed on the top. So it takes that long for talented people to even get 1,000 subs.
Yeah. No, it's tough. It's definitely a tough environment. Sorry, what were you gonna say, Raphael?
No, you post every day, right?
Yeah, he's been doing that.
That's crazy.
Every day, sometimes twice. I'm celebrating with a little what the hell is it? A little champagne. I don't know if you can see that. It might be a little too blurry. Nice. But yeah, sometimes twice a day, man. It's a lot of work, but besides having 2 kids at home, I've got nothing else to do. So it keeps me busy. GQ says, Bauer, a happy birthday, brother.
Thank you, Wet Movie, GQ, Javier, everybody. Thank you guys so much.
And Javier, thank you for the 1K. By the way, guys, if you don't know Raphael or Michael's channels, they're going to be in the description. Once the live video is over and I can edit all the description stuff on YouTube, I'll put their links down there so you guys can go check them out. Raphael, so your big thing is toys. I can't. I don't think that it would be the wrong way to describe you as the ultimate toy collector.
I don't know about that, but it is action figures. I started off doing I tried going the movie route, doing movie reviews, but I'm not that great at doing movie reviews. I'm terrible at explaining, movie reviews, doing a review on movies. I can't do it, even though I love movies.
Yeah.
Movies is like my life. Horror movies, especially.
Well, I can tell most of your collection is horror.
I
Horror
have a
movies.
lot of horror stuff.
Yeah, he went live before this, and you were in a room. Unfortunately, I think. Yeah,
I have bad service in there, but that's my toy room, and what was behind me was my Pennywise shrine.
Oh yeah. Everything. So
I've been a fan of Pennywise since.
Pennywise is your favorite? You would say Pennywise is your favorite?
Yeah. Well, no. Batman's my favorite, but Pennywise I've been a fan of since the miniseries aired in 1990. I own the VHS still that I recorded it on.
Oh man!
So been a fan since then.
Is Pennywise from that movie the It?
Yeah,
from the
Dude, I mean, whether it's a story, I'm an actor, and I auditioned for the original It like in 1990 something.
Really?
With Steven. Yeah, there was a bunch of young actors in the hallway.
Whoa,
I didn't get the job, but I remember auditioning twice for it. But so there it is.
Wow.
What character?
I don't remember it, but it was a mini series like on ABC.
Yeah.
And they had a fat little blonde kid. He ended up getting the role because as an actor, when you don't get the part, you always watch it and go, "Who they give the part to?" And then I remember it was like a blonde.
Oh, signal failure. Oh man, it's China, man. It's China. I'm telling you.
You know, from Michael, I was a big fan of him in Evolution. I loved him in that movie, man. That was hilarious.
Oh, dude, that's a lost movie. Hey, Mike, there you go. I think you've been restored from system failure.
Were you not having these problems?
No, this is actually the first show we're having any issues. It's very strange. But Raphael just said he loves you in Evolution. I know you have a few stories about that. I don't know if you want to share that publicly or not, but what was your experience on Evolution like?
That's crazy. The screen keeps. I told you, China is after me, man, or the government. I'm telling you, brother. It might be. It's not I don't even know if it's my internet or what. It's not. It might be my video camera. Let me turn off my camera for a second.
Okay.
And see if that helps anything. Because I've been having honest problems on my end recently as well. So I'm trying to see if it's on my end.
All right. Yeah. Why don't go ahead and do that. And here's what we'll do. We'll move into our first story, which is something I was going to sort of pull up while I was waiting for you guys. If you guys were running behind, this was just announced from Severin Films, and I'm curious what chat thinks about this. This is probably the biggest box set announcement, in my opinion, that makes me the most excited. The Euro Crypt of Christopher freaking Lee. I'm a big Christopher Lee guy. $105 is that's a hell of a price. I was expecting it to be close to $200, but with it, let me make sure I can get all the information on the screen here. Yeah, it looks like I can. You have the Castle of the Living Dead. You have Challenge the Devil, a.k.a. Catharsis. You have Crypt of the Vampire, Sherlock Holmes and the Deadly Necklace. Well, I've never seen any of these.
Yeah.
Then the Theater Macabre is amazing. This is like this sounds like right up my alley. I don't know if I have time to watch it, but it's 24 episodes from a Polish TV series, like a Twilight Zone type thing, that Christopher Lee hosted. Isn't that nuts?
Oh wow! I to be honest, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, me neither. But now we get to see all of it, or at least the surviving episodes. That's kind of amazing that they were able to find all of that. Then you also get the Torture Chamber of Dr. Sadism. That's a good one. Sliding scale, a good one.
Would these have been movies that would have been on Elvira, Mistress of the Dark? Because that's all I remember.
Yeah, that's those type of movies. Yeah, absolutely. Those type of really kind of low rent European trash type movies. The Relics of the Crypt is just a whole bunch of special features, interviews and stuff, and then you get a soundtrack for Castle of the Living Dead. This is amazing. Severin has just released God damn it, what's it called? Andy Milligan, the Andy Milligan box set, which I was on the fence about, but I ended up getting. But this, I didn't even hesitate. I had to get this. I'm a big Christopher Lee guy.
Who is Christopher Lee? Is he an actor?
You don't know
Or
Christopher Lee?
director?
Christopher Lee.
No.
Christopher Lee is did you watch the Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's what's his face?
He's the Gray, right? No.
Yeah, he's I forget Saruman. Is it Saruman?
He's the other one. Saruman?
Yeah, Saruman. He's the anti Gandalf.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or he's Count Dooku from.
So he's an actor. I thought it was a director.
Yeah, no, he's an actor, and he's been in a ton of these movies. Not just low rent movies, but a ton of classic horror movies. I mean, he's like right up there with Vincent Price. Then, Raphael, does this sound interesting to you? Is this something you'll be picking up?
To be honest with you, I don't know a lot of these movies, but it's not a bad price.
No.
For all that.
And you get a book.
I'm not sure if I'd be picking it up, though, but
there's the selling point, Master Chaos. And forget about the movies.
You get to read.
You get a book.
The movie. What's this? That movie about trees walking. What?
Trees walking.
Oh yeah. I guess so. Yeah, Two Towers is about trees.
Oh
walking.
yeah. Lord.
That's funny. Anyway, this just dropped this morning. It's exciting for me. I'm definitely grabbing it, and I'm going to be reviewing it on the channel. I'm curious if anybody in chat's going to be picking this up because this is pretty fresh news. So I'm down.
You're a collector. You're a collector. You're like Brendan Wet Movie or what? You're a collector.
Yes, absolutely. And I've become
so
more of a collector because of this channel, more than my wife had planned for anyway.
I've been in your house, and you got like thousands of figures like all around your house and in your kitchen, and then I think there's like a Freddy Krueger or Jason just chilling in the corner with your kids, and I was like, you put your kids through this? Like, I was like, yeah, you know,
they love it,
but I'm not here to judge, but I was like, that would have scared the heck out of me growing up in your household with those type of figures and horror stuff.
Did you see the NECA Universal Monsters announcements?
No, is that the new? Is that a new monster announcement?
They just announced Frankenstein a few days ago, and then today they teased the Mummy.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, because I've got all those old ones, you know, like the big boxes and stuff. I have all of those.
Yeah, so NECA's tackling the Universal Monsters now, so that's gonna be really cool. I'm hyped for that.
Dude, that's exciting. Was there a date given on that or no?
I think Frankenstein's gonna be June, July-ish. They haven't fully announced the Mummy yet. They just showed like a teaser picture of them.
Amazing.
So,
I'm getting
those for sure.
Yeah, the Universal Monsters, they're in my lore because I used to visit Universal Studios growing up a lot. And then when I became an actor, I got to go to auditions on the studio lot. So I would sneak like onto the back lot after the audition, and I would like see the actual tour. It was great. So the Universal Monsters are like, those are in my lore, man. I love those. Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. We will, by the way, chat, we will get into some of Michael's stories, whatever he's allowed to say. And,
I apologize. I cut you off during the evolution talk. I was trying to see if it's on my end, my internet. I don't know.
You know what? Before we get to that, why don't we talk a little bit of evolution? Raphael's a big fan. What was your experience like on that film?
Well, how about, do you have a question about evolution? Because I got so many stories, but anything that you want to know about it?
No, I mean, how was David Duchovny working with? Big fan of David Duchovny from XFiles.
Well, I got...
See, it's China again. It's China that's trying to stop you.
They're sabotaging them.
They're trying to silence you, my friend.
Every time
Is it really going
on the movie? They freezes.
Okay, let's try it again. You just like.
Oh, it's only me?
Yeah,
it's only you. All right, there you go. You're back.
Because you guys go off screen for me.
Oh, really? Oh, weird.
Yeah, you guys go.
That's what mine was doing when I was downstairs in the room.
Oh man.
But I think it was my service.
All right. Well, let's push forward. Evolution quickly before China gets you.
Let me take off my antivirus. Maybe that'll help. I don't know, man. Forgive me. Let me take off my antivirus. Sometimes it has blocks or barriers.
Oh man. Yeah.
All right. So Evolution, David Duchovny. There's a lot of stories with David Duchovny. They could either be personal, bad, or good. It depends on if I want to be dramatic, like Drama Alert, or whatever. But I mean, let's just give a quick little backstory. I was able to work on an episode of the XFiles previous to working on Evolution.
Yeah, that video game one. That's a great one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Oh no, we lost him again.
It's gonna keep coming back and on, so don't worry about it, guys. Okay. I apologize. If it's on my end, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. So go ahead, continue.
But what was I saying? So I was working on an episode of XFiles, first-person shooter, and around that, Duchovny was suing the creators of the XFiles because they sold it to TNT or TBS, like a big package deal of the seasons, and they sold it for a certain amount that he gets a cut. David Duchovny gets a cut, and he didn't agree with the amount that they sold.
Oh no!
For a bigger cut.
Okay.
So I got on set, and I'm a fanboy. I'm a conspiracy fanboy. I'm a this, I'm a that. I asked permission from Chris Carter if I could take my camera. I started vlogging. This is around the time of YouTube, but they gave me permission to bring my camera. So I brought a camera and took it out, and I started filming the set of X-Files. Then I walked by the makeup trailer. The door was open. There's a mirror in the makeup trailer. Apparently, David Duchovny was getting his makeup done. So I walked by the side like this, and I go, this is where they make me look beautiful. And I guess he's seen through the mirror, sitting on the chair. Then they call security, and they kick me out. They escort me off the stage or off the set, and they think they're like, who are you? What are you doing? I'm like, I'm starring in the episode. Chris Carter, call the producers, call everybody. And they're like, give us your footage. You filmed David Duchovny, that, you know, it's illegal. Then Chris Carter finally comes out. He's like, Mike, what happened? And I'm like, I don't know. They said that I filmed David Duchovny and he can't be. we rewatched the tape and the recording. And I mean, yeah, he's technically on film, but just like walking by, you get it like in the peripheral.
Right.
So Chris Carter goes, well, you know, David Duchovny's a fucking asshole. That's what the producer of the X-Files told me. Yeah. He goes, right now, he's like, right now we got a lot of issues and we have to deal with his petty bullshit. They go, you cannot film anybody but you, me, and the other two actors that you've already asked permission for on this episode or take pictures of. So I went back to set, did my job, and then 2 or 3 weeks later, I go to the read-through for Evolution. So now I go to the bathroom before the read-through start. It might have not been 2 or 3 weeks later. It might have been 3 months, but whatever. I forget my time. But I go to the bathroom, and then all of a sudden, Duchovny walks in the bathroom next to me, looks at me, and he gives a double take. Like, that's the dude. Because we didn't work together in X-Files.
Yeah.
Then we get to the read-through, and then he realized it was me. And it was just a very, very funny, awkward. During the filming of Evolution, well, what the hell is that?
I'll do that every time we have an issue.
And then during Evolution, I took some pictures on set of actors, and it became a big thing. And then apparently it went back to the time that I filmed David Duchovny, and therefore I was TMG before TMG, apparently. Right. That's all I'm going to say. Whatever. But I loved working on Evolution. I mean, I have a million great stories, but I have, you know, just we didn't build a chemistry making that movie like we should have as a cast, because it was a Ghostbusters remake, you know, with Ivan Reitman. When I got the job, I'm a fanboy. I'm like, oh my God, it's Ivan Reitman, you know, Buster. And I was proud every day I went to set, like every morning, 7 a.m. Good morning, Mr. Reitman, And then David Duchovny and actors, they already had their role secured, or they're the superstars. And they just kind of gave me comments like, act like you belong, stop kissing. While we were filming for selling like over 1 million VHS cassettes of his films. So he flew LA to get an award, but I couldn't go to that dinner. It was like $1,000 plate dinner where they gave him this big award. Wow. So I bought him like a thing with his VHS tapes with a bunch of little gifts, flowers, candies, while I was in Utah filming. So when he came back, he was renting a house out in Utah while we were filming. So I had all that gift package as a congratulations for his award when he came back. So his assistant helped me get that award package to him. So when he got back, he told me, he goes, stop kissing my ass.
Wow.
Yeah. I gave him a package for getting an award for making some of the greatest movies. And because of David Duchovny and all of them in the pictures saying that all I do is kiss ass and all I do is take pictures and I'm trying to become famous, like from all this.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm doing one of these.
So that got into his head. He told me, oh, don't kiss my ass. And I'm.
Oh, that's awful, man.
That coming from a mentor when that's not what I. Movie came out backwards. Like it looked wrong in every way. And the chemistry was not. Ghostbusters, you all need to get together and do comedy and love each other for whatever difference is and make comedy and improv.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Looks like we have another one of these. All right. Mike, thanks for sharing that. I'm sorry that things did not go smoother with that.
Hey, but I worked on the movie, dude. Yeah. It was like $100 million movie. Boy, that's a blessing I'll never have back. I had great times. Trust me, I had great times. Yeah. But unfortunately, they all went on to work with each other after that movie. Like Ivan Reitman would hire some of the others, and the others would make a movie, and they'd hire the others, and then I'm just sitting at home. Like nobody calls me. Like I was the bad guy somehow.
Awful. Eternal Melancholy.
Was there ever planned on a sequel?
No, the movie tanked, bro.
It's bad, yeah.
The way it came out was ridiculous.
Yeah. Eternal Melancholy says, congrats on 1,000. Love the beard. Raphael, thanks for the vids on NECA Universal Monsters updates. You're awesome, Michael. All right. Thank you, Eternal Melancholy.
Yeah, that was the first year. Oh, if you wanted me to finish the DreamWorks story, I apologize, Master Chaos. No, but that was DreamWorks. So the first movie they made was the one with George Clooney, and there was like a bomb in a backpack. Yeah, I forget the name. Peacemaker. And then we were like the second movie.
Oh, they were the second movie? Really? Okay.
We were like the second or third in production around that time.
Okay.
And then they had Shrek as well. And we were labeled to come out like in September or somewhere around that lines. But the movie was finished and Shrek came out in June. And then Shrek and Peacemaker tore up the box office. So they wanted to win the box office. So they rushed us into reshoots in June. And then we came out like the third week of June or July or something like that. And then only $90 million in total for that movie because they didn't have enough time for commercials. Plus they were making an animated series that I did the voices for in the background. And they were put the animated cartoon out in like June or July. And then the movie would come out in September after the kids watched the animated adventures on Fox.
Right.
But it went backwards. Yeah, it went backwards. They released the movie, it tanked. Then the animated series came out. Nobody cared. I had an action figure I never saw, man.
Oh no. Well. I mean, if you work in the industry at all, at any point in time, you will always have a bunch of shitty stories, and that's sort of why I've stepped away. But sometimes you get some good news, and I think it's time to discuss something.
Did you step away, or did they get rid of you? Because they probably got rid of me. That's probably what happened. They're like, Mike, Illuminati's here. You're out.
I mean, I don't know, man. It's one of those things where I just fucking was trying so hard and beating my head against the wall that I thought, you know what, it's just not worth it. But what is worth it is hanging out with you guys. And
we could have a seance. We could have a demon seance, and you could sell your soul to the devil and become a famous producer, writer, director if you want to do that.
Everybody does that, though. I want to try the normal route.
I just experienced the seance. It was called the Super Bowl halftime show. I just experienced that the other day.
Oh my God.
That was a demon, satanic seance. You watch it. I'm just letting you guys know. Go and watch it again, and you're gonna see a lot of symbolism.
That's a story. That'll be a story for another day. I would love to get your opinions on this, especially yours, Michael, since it's sort of from your old neighborhood. Nickelodeon is relaunching Are You Afraid of the Dark again. This is technically season 2. So gather around the campfire because Nickelodeon is about to tell us a scary story. The iconic kids network will premiere the 2nd season of Are You Afraid of the Dark, renamed Curse of the Shadows, and that is tonight. It's premiering tonight with new episodes every Friday night. They also dropped the first trailer, yada, yada, yada. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Curse of the Shadows follows an all-new Midnight Society group of kids who learn the terrifying curse cast over their small seaside town and are haunted by a mysterious creature known as the Shadow Man. We'll mention the new cast just in case anybody knows them. I don't recognize anybody. The new members of the Midnight Society include Luke, played by, I don't know what the fuck happened. There we go. Played by Bryce Hazar from Wonder. Jai, played by Arjun. Oh my God, these names. Athael. Hannah, played by Beatrice Kitsos from Child's Play. That's the remake. Gabby, played by Malia Baker, The Babysitters Club. Seth, played by Dominic Marich, the Christmas Yule Blog. I don't know that one. And Connor, played by Parker Queenan. Party of 5. Is there a new Party of 5? Maybe there is. I don't know. Because he's also an Andy Mack. Well, I mean, he might be an adult, but I don't know. Anyway, Curse of the Shadows. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Is coming back. Now, for those of you in chat who don't know, I have a connection to Are You Afraid of the Dark. I literally wrote the book on Are You Afraid of the Dark. I wrote the episode guide and interview book, and I got to talk to the cast and crew, and it was amazing. The show's a big part of my life, and I'm glad that Nickelodeon has not abandoned it. But fingers crossed that it's good. Raphael, I would love to get your take on this. Do you even know Are You Afraid of the Dark? Are you familiar with this?
I was familiar with it as a kid, but I don't think I ever watched it. When did it air?
Oh man, this is in the 90s, like
what
92 or something. Nickelodeon.
Yeah, see, I never had cable as a kid.
Oh man, you got to go back.
I was watching Goosebumps and Tales from the Crypt at night, like late at night.
Gotcha. Tales from the Crypt is on cable though.
No, but didn't they do reruns on Channel 11 after Mad TV? I think it was.
Really? Oh, maybe they cut out the nudity, but
yeah, they did.
They did. They cut out everything.
Yeah,
it was on Channel 5 for me. I don't know where you're at, but Channel 5 late night or 11. You're right.
I'm in Corona right now, but I grew up in Anaheim.
Okay.
Yeah, they did do Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah, I'm wearing the shirt right now from Cavity Colors. I don't even
know look at that.
Yeah,
nice.
Big Crypt Keeper fan, but no, I never got to see it. I never had cable at all as a kid, not even as a young teenager.
Right.
Yeah, I couldn't afford it either.
You got. I think you're really gonna dig Are You Afraid of the Dark because for me, it's on a higher quality than Goosebumps. I also wrote the book on Goosebumps. I have it here somewhere.
Really?
Yeah, I did. I did both of these because I love these shows. But Are You Afraid of the Dark is a higher quality show. It's a scarier show, better written. Goosebumps has the issue that it always runs into like stupid plot lines or like things that don't make any sense. Are You Afraid of the Dark is the closest thing that kids got to their own Twilight Zone. So go back. You can probably find them. I know they're on DVD somewhere. I've got the box sets, but you have to get them on like eBay. But 100% worth your time.
So this isn't because I know there was another movie that just came out. I think last year, the year before. Was it Stories to Tell in the Dark?
Yeah, that's Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. That's based on a book,
Okay.
like a famous kids book, and so that was they're not connected.
Okay.
But there was an Are You Afraid of the Dark season 1, which came out 2 years ago, and that was on Nickelodeon. But it was like a miniseries, which is I think what this is going to be. It's going to tell one long story, as opposed to the series was episodic. Like these kids would get together at a campfire. I got a little video. They would get together at a campfire, and then every episode, one of them would tell a story, and they'd throw a little magic into the fire. The fire would flare, and then the story would begin. Great, so good because it was a double. You get double whammy. You get the scary story, and you get the continuing storyline of the storytellers, which I thought was very groundbreaking in an anthology show. So, are you going to be checking this one out though? Are you going to try and give this one a spin?
Yeah, for sure. It starts tonight?
Tonight on Nickelodeon, yeah.
What time? Because if they're New York, they're Eastern Standard Time. If it's at 8 o'clock,
it is. I don't know. My menu, my article disappeared. It must be China, man. Hold on. I had it here. I literally had it here, and then it disappeared. Okay, wait. Where is it? Where'd it go? It's. I think it's 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. 8 p.m. Eastern and Pacific. So, 8 p.m. wherever you are. So
if they're in New York right now, it's on right now, yeah.
Yeah, so record it and then come back to this. But Michael, I'm curious, since this is Nickelodeon, did you have any, because I know they shot in Canada, so it probably didn't affect you guys at all, but were you aware of the phenomenon when you were doing Salute Your Shorts?
Was Afraid of the Dark a phenomenon? Was it really?
I think so. It got 4 seasons, a line of books.
I thought you said this is season 2.
No, the original show. I'm talking about the one in the contemporary one that was on the air when you were doing Salute Your Shorts.
But yeah, but I thought you said this is season 2.
So it's a reboot of season 2, right?
Yes. So this is season 2 of the reboot. The original series had 4 seasons that ran.
I gotcha.
And then this is the reboot season 2. Yeah. Complicated. But yeah, the original Are You Afraid of the Dark was like, it was, Salute Your Shorts and Are You Afraid of the Dark. Those are the 2 shows that, for me anyway, ruled Nickelodeon.
Did they get it from our Zeke the Plumber episode? I don't know. Maybe they stole it from that, because I believe Danny Cooksey from our show was in an episode.
He was.
Wasn't. I was mad. I was like, why didn't you give me a job? I need some damn money. Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they didn't get you in there. But I don't know. I'm a big fan. I'm looking forward to it. I hope, fingers crossed, that it's a successful run and they keep doing it. But
I'm not a big horror guy. Unfortunately, Master Chaos, I know you love all that stuff, but me, the only truth of horror is just that's horrible. That's horror right there.
You don't like creepy clowns jumping at you?
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. In my old age now,
yeah,
maybe 20 years ago, I started realizing, I think I understand why people don't like clowns. There's something really disturbing to them in their faces.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. Chat says, I wish they would make Are You Afraid of the Dark movie with the original cast and they had to solve a mystery or something. That would be great. That would be really great. I got to speak to most of the surviving cast and the people who I could reach, and they all still love the show, and I know they would all still be down to do that. Let's see. 6 feet.
I'm going to answer the question that's on screen. It says, "Are you afraid of the dark?" with a question mark. I'm going to answer it.
Okay, go ahead.
Are you afraid of the dark? No, I have a nightlight.
Okay, there you go. Good. It's a good answer. I wish they'd release the Betsy Hines' Bone Chiller series.
Ooh, Rifkin. I like Rifkin.
I remember that. That was pretty good. Timothy says, the fucking intro to Are You Afraid of the Dark scared me. Barely made it through an episode. Yes, there was a little clown in that. Oh, man, one of the best intros of all time. Let's see.
I don't remember any of this.
Oh, dude, you got some homework to do, man. After this,
yeah, I know the name. I just don't remember anything about it.
Oh man, you're gonna love it, especially if you love Crypt Keeper. Oh, you're gonna enjoy it. Eternal Melancholy says, for me as a kid, Salute Your Shorts, Are You Afraid of the Dark, and Pete and Pete. Yeah, Pete and Pete, man. Good times.
Kaji Man. What does it say? Kaji Man? I forgot. No, it's Raphael.
No,
Yes.
Cejaman.
Cejaman.
I hate that name too, just by the way.
It's tricky to pronounce, but
Did you know I was in Tales from the Crypt?
Oh well, yeah, you were in. Hold on, let me say it. You were in the episode where the guy has 9 lives, right?
Yeah, the cat one. Dig that cat. He's real gone.
Oh, nice.
Great episode.
I worked with Dick Donner from the Goonies in that episode. He is a dick. He is a dick. But he's the greatest man ever. But he gets the job done. He's a dick. Do your job. Shut up. Do this. Do that. Do that. But then we had to leave. I wasn't feeling good. We were there for like 9-10 hours already, and I'm a child actor, and they're not allowed to have you there that long. And they're like, I was like, I want to go home. Then they're like, oh, he comes up to me. Come on, kid. I'll let your dad be in the show. We'll give your dad a contract. So they gave my dad a contract as an actor for one day. He got like $400. Then they upped my contract. I guess we violated something, but we ended up filming it later in the night, But like we did it, and it paid our rent for that month. And then recently, real quick, just to end it with Brendan invited me to a Richard Donner ceremony that they had maybe about 1.5 years ago or 2 years ago, where I got to see them all again, and I reunited with the castmates. And then I was in the second episode. It was supposed to be like a movie, like 3 parts.
Yeah.
And they on the soundstage, because I didn't know what it was, but on the soundstage they had the actual crypt and the crypt keeper like in his little chair, like the puppets before I went to the stage. And now I'm like, damn, I could have took pictures with the crypt keeper. Like, oh, I'm looking bad on it. And then just
oh man,
I knew who it was. I knew it was Richard Donner, right? But I was like a young kid, and then they're like, "Oh, Michael Bauer, they're ready for you." And I was ready, and I knew who it was. But I walked in the room, and in his offices, he had One-Eyed Willie in a case.
Jeez.
Whoa!
With gold coins, and he had the One-Eyed Willie like head in a case. You can watch it. There's like documentary videos of his offices. But I saw it when I walked into the audition room, because I audition with producers and directors, and I see it. And they're like, Michael Bauer, are you ready? And I walk in, I see it, I go, and I ran to it, and I put my hands on it. I'm like, how you doing, Willie? Because I was the biggest Goonies fan. And then Dick Donner goes, is this kid ever going to audition? Hey, kid. Start saying, hey, kid. Shh. It's Willie's time right now. I literally told him that. Then he looks at me. He gets up. He opens, hands me a coin. No shit.
Wow.
I don't know where I have it. Why don't I have it?
Where is it?
Somehow, I don't know what I did. I swear. But he hands me a coin. He goes, will you audition now? So then I put it in my pocket. I turn around and I do the thing.
Wow.
But he loves kids. Like, you get it? He loved the fact that I was being a kid in that moment. So that's why he hired.
That's why he hired you. He
paid my dad money to be in that episode. But so I love the man, and he's getting old, man. Is he directing anything again? Lethal Weapon, I heard.
Yes, I heard that too. I don't know. That doesn't sound like that could be very good, but who knows? We got a question here. Sean Holmes, Mastercast TV. Should the MCU cast Spike Lee as the lead director for a future X-Men movie, since he has a body of work that focuses on cultural, controversial issues? No. He would probably do it, but it's because he focuses on those issues that the MCU will not touch him. He probably do it, but
work with
I don't know.
Was
that?
It might work with the X-Men because of the mutants.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like a studio would be very iffy with a product like that. They want to make sure that they have a guy who's going to toe the line and make their $1 billion explosions movie. Mike, you have any thoughts on that?
Make a Luke Cage movie with Spike Lee as the director. Yeah. I think that'd be fantastic. Then on top of that, we might get to see Radio Raheem in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Radio Raheem from Do the Right Thing. We might be able to see him in the.
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
I mean, I hate this whole politically correctness stuff and cancel culture, but I wouldn't mind seeing a one-off, like, you know, like I guess a black directed Luke Cage or something. Like, I think that'd be pretty fantastic.
Yeah. Eternal Melancholy asks you, Raphael, is there a figure that you wish NECA would make? There's probably a million.
Yeah.
I'm going to be right back. I'm going to say goodbye to my good buddy. He's probably going to be leaving in about 5-10 minutes. I'm going to quickly say goodbye to him.
No worries.
I gotta say, it'd have to be the Monster Squad figures.
Oh man, yes.
I think NECA would do a great job in making those, and I don't know. I don't think we're ever gonna get them, but I would love for them to make Monster Squad, or I still want someone to make Tales from the Crypt figures too.
Dude,
or at least the Crypt Keeper.
They back in the day. I remember they had Crypt Keeper toys because I keep seeing them, but I never had any. You have, of course.
Almost. Yeah, I have them sealed and packed. I have a lot of Crypt Keeper merchandise.
Nice, man.
But it can get kind of pricey.
I bet. Javier says Master Cal should direct the next X-Men movie. Hey, thank you, sir.
There you go.
I wouldn't even know where to start, honestly. I'm not a comic book guy. I'd have to do a lot of research. I'd be up for it, but man, that's a big headache to take on a project like that. While we wait for Michael, question for you. Let's talk about Walmart, because I've been watching some of your videos recently, and like Walmart's dropping a lot of exclusive stuff and like pretty cheap. Yeah. So what do you know what's going on with Walmart? Why are they getting cool all of a sudden?
No, it's just I don't know. I think ever since Toys R Us went out, you know what I mean? Since they closed out, like everything's going to Targets, GameStops, Walmart, so they're splitting everything. You know what I mean? Like NECA's doing, especially NECA's doing it to Target, and they're doing it with GameStop, and they're doing it with Walmart. But the problem is the flippers are picking up everything. Yeah. So that's the tough thing, is trying to find them.
Whenever I watch your videos, I'm like, dude, you found that and you found that. I go to my Walmart, it's got nothing, bro.
Yeah, I don't go hunting as much as I used to because of being so busy. But I used to go every day after work, and I'd hit like 4 or 5 stores. But ever since I don't know if we can say it. I don't know if you'll get demonetized for saying the C virus.
I'm not monetized just yet, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Well, ever since C virus, everyone's been flipping everything, so it's really hard to get a bunch of collectibles. Like I heard cards. Like remember collectible cards? Like cards. Those are going up in price again too. It's becoming popular.
Dude, yeah, I mean, and the same with physical media, man. Like some of the movies I'm buying, I know I'm not going to love, but I'll get them, I'll review them for the channel, and then I'm going to flip them because I know somebody's going to pay me twice the price when it goes out of print.
How many movies do you own?
Alexa? I don't want to count. Too many.
Alexa?
Uh-oh. Alexa, help my Wi-Fi.
Oh, he did freeze. I thought he was just posing.
Yeah, me too.
Alexa? Television off.
There you go.
All right.
I told you I'd be back.
You did. You did. Okay, so we talked Are You Afraid of the Dark? Now it's time to talk something a little older. Now,
what's he doing? Realizing he's the one.
M. Night.
M. Night Shyamalan's new film.
Oh, that one looked good. I saw that. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about it. The first look at M. Night Shyamalan's next film is finally here. The teaser is one of the few films that debuted during the Super Bowl. There's not much of the plot, but here's what we got. Old centers on a group of people who find a dead body on the beach and slowly realize there's something unnatural happening. The mysterious film stars Gael Garcia Bernal, Eliza Scanlon, Thomasine McKenzie, Aaron Pierre, Alex Wolff, Vicky Crepes, Abby Lee, Nikki Amuka Bird, Ken Leung. Oh, I love that guy. Rufus Sewell, Embeth Davids, and Eamon Elliott. So, Shyamalan has had probably one of the directors that had the biggest hit or miss careers of all time. It's true. It's true. Mike, what do you think about Old? Are you excited or are you burnt out from the Shyamalan?
I think we're living M. Night Shyamalan movie right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I literally think so. It's got the weirdest ending that is unexplainable. Now they want you to wear 2 masks. Like, huh? I'm sorry, I'm being funny. No, it actually looked really interesting. I don't know about his career.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the third one, but Unbreakable was great. I loved Unbreakable.
That's an awesome movie.
Yeah. His best.
Yeah.
Chick Shench in the middle of it. Unfortunately, I figured that one out in the middle of watching it. So whenever
you cut out
sorry, I have a lisp. Oh, I hate it. My lisp. The Sixth Sense. I figured that one out in the middle of it, and I said it live in front of the theater, and everybody goes, "Shut up, shut up!" And then at the end, they were all throwing shit at me because I figured it out like in the middle of the It's easy to figure out when the little kid looks at people, and then all of a sudden his frozen. I knew it. Whatever.
Raphael, are you excited for Old?
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Isn't it based off of a book?
I don't know. Let's see. It doesn't.
I thought I read that somewhere.
I don't know. It doesn't say that here. It might be. It looks like he. Yeah. Well, I don't know. It might be. If anybody knows in chat, let us know. But it looks like it just came from the mind of Shyamalan.
But he looks like Dinesh D'Souza.
The only thing is that, like you said, it's just a hit or miss with M. Night.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. The last movie I really liked from him was I think was Unbreakable. Was like the last movie I really actually liked.
Yeah, that was the last one I really got into.
Yeah, and then, I mean, I like The Village. I know a lot of people hated The Village, but I did like The Village though.
Really? Ugh.
I like the movie. Yeah.
The Village was where I started going, okay, fuck this guy. With the twists.
I liked it. I don't know what it was. I really liked the movie.
Okay.
I thought it was Jurassic Park when the trailer first came on, and I saw like an island, and I saw little kids. Like I remember reading the book Jurassic Park, and the little kids got eaten by the little damn dinosaurs in the beginning of that movie.
Yeah.
And I knew there was a new Jurassic Park coming around the corner somewhere. So I was like, they're finally going to show the evilness of the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park and literally eat them. You know, and I was like, yeah, it's a remake. And then it was M. Night Shyamalan. Then
I didn't know
that. Looks like it is. Hey, David Toro, how you doing, man? Welcome back. He was on my first episode. GQ says Old is based off of the book Sandcastle. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I want to read it, unless I like the movie.
Is that a graphic novel? Or?
No, I don't know. Maybe. It could be. Let's see. I just
Come on, Master Chaos, man. Do your research, Master Chaos.
Hey, all I say is Old is coming out. Discuss. That's my job.
You know everything about every movie ever made, Master Chaos. Let's go.
Okay, it is a graphic novel. How about that? King Needgore says he's hyped for Old. Welcome back to the show, pal.
Welcome to the party, pal.
There you go. He says he can't wait for that, and he loves his movies. Now, hot take. Here's a hot take for people in the chat and you guys, of course. I don't know if you saw it, but I thought that Glass was really great. It's very divisive. I know it's not the way you would want the Unbreakable series to end, but I thought it was so in keeping with what they set up with Unbreakable, the realism of it, that I mean, yes, I was sort of disappointed, but at the same time I thought this is almost a poem, a superhero poem. And I don't know. I was actually one back over to the Shyamalan side after that one.
I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was as good as Split or Unbreakable.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't hate the movie, but I didn't love it either. That was like right in the middle of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Glass the one, and then.
Yeah.
Glass or am I off?
Glass is supposed to be the end of the Unbreakable trilogy. So it's Unbreakable, Split, and then Glass.
Technically, did they come out in theaters backwards, or am I just remembering it wrong?
I think you're remembering it wrong.
Okay, yeah, because I haven't seen Split.
Okay. Yeah, you'll need to see Split to really get Glass. I mean, at least for it to make sense. But it's a good movie. Now we have Old to look forward to.
You just China.
Yeah, that's them. They're the ones. You know what? I don't know. The trailer did not win me over. It feels very much like we're gonna get another happening situation.
I forgot about that.
Oh God, I hope not.
Yeah, I don't know. There you go. Just Dave agrees. Glass was good. David says M. Night's movies are hit and miss. Split was good, but I wasn't crazy about what? You weren't crazy about his one good movie, Unbreakable? Wow.
You know what? Signs was a really good movie.
Signs was good too. And I'm scared to death of fucking aliens, so that movie freaked me out.
I love like alien type movies. Wait, yeah, I think I remember Jose, I think I remember in a movie or in a video with Wet Movie, because I'm a fan of Wet Movie. Been a fan for years. That you said you hated Dark Skies.
Well, Dark Skies, the TV series is good. Dark Sky, there's a Dark Skies movie, right? Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah,
the alien one, right? The aliens.
Yeah, that's not a good a good one. You want to know a good alien movie?
I really like the movie.
Well, I'm glad. Yeah. But if you want a really scary ass alien movie,
it just popped in my head right now. I remember that just popped in my head. I remember you saying that.
Yeah, I love aliens, and I'm scared to death of them at the same time. The movie that traumatized me the most is a movie called Communion.
That's what I was going to say, Communion. Oh, my God. I was going to say that when he's in bed and the little kid and the big man.
Oh, my God.
That movie scared the shit out of me.
Raphael, you've got to find Communion.
It's like Christopher Walken is in it, I believe.
It's it's the scariest alien movie ever made.
Yeah,
Nothing is topping.
Okay, I got to look it up. Communion. How old
Communion. Is it? I'm still trying. It's like from the 80s.
80s, okay. Like 88, somewhere around there.
Yeah. Traumatizing. Okay. Traumatizing.
Oh yeah, dude. He like in the dark constantly. Then they reveal the alien only once or twice. Scares the hell out of you. But the whole movie's like a dream, like a nightmare.
Christopher Walken's in it.
Christopher Walken, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
Man, there's aliens in.
Oh God, that's not great. David says the Fourth Kind was a great movie. David, the Fourth Kind was not a great movie because they lied to you. It's not based on a true story.
I know.
Liars. And for that, Fire in the Sky. That's a good one.
I like Fire in the Sky. That was the radio. The people in the car. I think their car stops in the middle of the road in that movie. Again, I remember flashes. My brain is a mush, but I remember flashes. I love it.
You know who else's brain is a mush? M. Night Shyamalan. That's right. Sorry, man. Okay. So the next story, I think, might be something.
But you got it real quick. You got to admit, though, that's kind of cool, though. Like, to have somebody with, like, people make fun of me for liking conspiracies or I'm crazy, whatever. But like, if we didn't have people with different brains or different thoughts or outlooks on life, whether good or bad, like some of these movies and these things, they might not have ever come out. So we need the people with alternative thinking to create such magic.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. Speaking of magic, let's talk something I'm slightly familiar with. Dungeons and Dragons. They're making a new one, and it may still be bad. A new movie adaptation of the popular tabletop role-playing game Dungeons and Dragons is finally happening with Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daly.
Oh, John! Is he producing?
I guess they're directing and producing.
I know John a little.
Oh, nice.
Like a child actor that grew up with John Daly.
Give him a call. Maybe he has a role for you.
I don't have his number. They don't talk to me no more. But I know him a little bit. Chris Pine's going to star in it.
Chris Pine is set to star. And Michelle Rodriguez and Justice Smith, who was, I guess, better known as the funny black guy in Jurassic World 2, have also joined the cast this week. The upcoming adaptation comes courtesy of the new Hasbro Paramount Super Team Up. Now, I don't know when this is probably going to be sometime next year that we'll know anything more about this. But Raphael, are you a Dungeons and Dragons guy, or are you excited about this at all?
Never got into Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't even know what it is, to be honest. I know it's a game, but I never wasn't one of the Wayans brothers in the movie.
Yes.
Okay.
The first one, I think they say it here, 2000.
I like that one. I really did.
You know what? I didn't hate it either. I thought the chicken it was really cute, and so since I had a crush on her, I liked the movie. It was kind of basically it's a medieval role playing game, and you roll dice to like fight monsters and shit. I'm not the perfect guy to talk about it because I never actually played Dungeons and Dragons, but it looks like there's still life in the franchise. Michael, what do you think?
Long story short, Michelle Rodriguez is in it. So is she gonna bring like her feminist?
Which guy?
Which guy is Michelle Rodriguez playing? I don't know.
She can say family. Yeah,
it's gonna be about family. It's gonna be about family, man.
I'm excited. I kind of like fantasy films every once in a while. Mm-hmm. If they can make her look as pretty as the girl from Labyrinth many years ago.
Oh yeah.
That'll be kind of interesting. But yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan, but I liked the old one in the 2000. I liked it. I had a good time.
And there was one that came out I didn't watch, and I want to say the 2012. Oh, there's been 3 Dungeons and Dragons movies. I only saw the first one with the Wayans brother, but I haven't seen the other one, so I don't know if they're any good. Chat, let us know what you think.
So is Justice Smith taking over the Keenan Wayne?
I don't know. I think these are all new characters. So I think
Justin Smith. Who's Justin Smith? The guy from Jurassic Park?
Yeah, Justice Smith. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. David says, pass. Remember the horrible arcade game? Yes.
I do remember the arcade game.
Yes. That was not
that. Yeah, it was a gold cartridge, right, on Atari?
Was it? No, that was a Zelda.
No, that Atari, I think.
Nintendo, Zelda. They need a movie on Zelda.
They should make. That's right. Why the hell haven't they not done that? That's crazy.
Zelda. They were originally going to make a Netflix miniseries, I remember.
Oh, really?
That was years ago, though.
GQ says they're going to ruin that shit again. Yeah.
I think it was ruined the first time they did it, but we got through it because of the Black Comic Relief.
I'm going to disagree with my friend VML3615 here. I think Contact is one of the most beautiful movies ever made. It's not an alien movie, though. You can't go in expecting an alien movie. You have to go expecting a movie about first contact and how it would realistically be made. I remember
Contact with the ball that falls.
Yes, yeah, Jodie Foster.
It's like a 3-hour movie, I think.
Yeah, it's not 3 hours, but it's a little under 3 hours. But it's a long movie. But I mean, you're talking Robert Zemeckis, you're talking Jodie Foster. McConaughey. He was a joke. It's a good movie, man. And there's only 2 movies in my life that I saw in theaters, and then I walked back out, bought a ticket, and watched it again immediately. It was Scream and Contact.
Wow. Scream was great.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of both of those movies, but hey, it's cool. Not everyone can like everything. That's what makes media so special, art so special. I mean, I think
I like that they did Contact, like as opposed to actually meeting an alien or whatever in front of your face. That they did it like the Collider, like another world, like that you have to pass through for a first contract or a first contact. That was I'm kind of into that science fiction stuff like that. So I agree. I like Contact. But Scream, if you want to talk about Scream, that was one of the first horror movies that came out that I said actually horror's back. Like every few years, you need a horror movie to like bring back the genre. And like that was it for me. I was like, when I saw Drew Barrymore, making the popcorn, hello, and then getting the phone calls, I was loving it.
Awesome. Well, Scream's one of my favorite movies of all time. So we'll definitely do some. I don't have a story, but we'll just talk Scream 5 when we get to it.
They're doing the 5. They stopped at like 3.
Well, we'll talk about that because I thought Part 4 was pretty amazing. Souped Up Nights with Dragons is what's going to happen in the Michelle Rodriguez Dungeons and Dragons. Maybe. You never know. Hollywood could come up with anything. Okay. The next story is our last story of the day, but we'll just continue to chat afterwards. This one is one that just kind of popped up, and I had no idea it was even happening, but I'm excited that it is. Creed 3 is happening. Not only is it happening, but Michael B. Jordan is directing it.
Oh!
Yes. Now this is going to be, his directorial debut. So he's going to have to man up. He's definitely filling the shoes of Mr. Stallone by taking the reins physically on the movie. Now there's no details about what's going on or who he's going to fight, but it has been announced. It's happening. It's in production, or it's going to be about to be in pre-production, and Michael is directing. Raphael, what do you think about this?
I don't know. I mean, who's he going to fight? Mr. T's son?
I don't know. That would be great. That hasn't been decided yet. But, sure, why not?
I didn't watch Creed 2.
Really? It's good. It's a good movie.
Yeah, I saw the first Creed and I loved it, but I didn't watch the second one. I need to watch it. I think it's on Amazon Prime.
Probably. Everything's on Amazon Prime nowadays.
I gotta check that one out. Is it as good as the first one?
Well, I don't know that it's as good, but it's a good continuation. Just like the Rocky movies are all sort of, pretty decent continuations of the story.
Yeah.
That's sort of where I would put it. Michael, what do you think about Creed 3?
I'm just surprised he's directing. Not that I have any problem with it. It just means how popular in Hollywood.
Oh, man.
Funny, he's getting all the accolades, and now he's starting a post-acting career.
Yeah,
man, he's taking Hollywood by storm, dude. He's taking it, but I think there's gonna be a lot of problems as a first-time director. I'm sure he's gonna hire an assistant or somebody that really knows their stuff to help him out. But I'm looking forward to it, and I hope he fights new enemies. Yeah. I hope new enemies come along, like it doesn't become a rehash of all the old crap that's been going on. Even though I like it, it's a new storyline. Let's move on.
Was Sylvester in it?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, he was in it, and he's going to be in this one as well. Which
he did his best acting in Creed. Sylvester Stallone in Creed 1 and 2. Sylvester Stallone has done his best acting.
Yeah.
Better than the time he said, I never knew they have pictures in that building. It's a museum. They got pictures in that building.
Yeah, his best acting.
Come together, America. And then all the America, Rocky. Like, when's that going to happen? That'd be like Trump taking over Russia and all the Russians going, Trump.
Right, yeah,
Trump.
Yeah, exactly. Eternal Melancholy says, how do you three feel about movies coming straight to HBO Max and Disney Plus instead of going to theaters? Do you all think it'll be more common? On my side of things, I love it. I've got kids. We're not going to go to the theaters anytime soon. And we love movies. So if they're going to be at home, honestly, I love the theaters, but it's the best way to watch a movie, man. You can pause it and take a piss, get a drink, refill your popcorn. It's the best way to watch a movie. So I'm okay with it. What do you think, Raphael?
I don't mind it. I mean, I used to go to movies every week. Like, I used to go every Friday. And it's nothing like getting that experience of sitting in a dark theater, bunch of people, the smell of popcorn, soda, big screen, surround sound. It's kind of a bummer that I'm not going to be able to see like the Zack Snyder Justice League in theaters or Godzilla, but it's fine. I don't mind watching it at home.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go I can't control COVID or whatever's going on in the world, but I'm just saying, like, I do not accept that movies are not in theaters. Like, it pisses me off. Mm-hmm. I could go into a tangent a million ways. I do not like it for one bit. I miss the opportunity out normally, and a movie would be an excuse for me to get out, whether it be with you, Brendan, get some dinner. I need that in my life. And if it does, like, I'm going to be ashamed. There's something about going to a theater, having that experience, even for 2 or 3 hours. But in terms of, do I like that it's going to HBO Max and all that? I think they're disrespecting the entire entertainment industry and the studio.
Okay.
Everybody believes in their faction. We're now having studio wars with digital content, so like HBO Max versus, Hulu, and what's the new one, Paramount. again, it's like a recycle. It's like the whole world with money and everything is coming full circle. So now we're going to have digital wars, and it's like fair game. Like there's going to be so much evil out there to get movies on their platform. But I mean, Netflix changed the game. Long story short, you know, they became a studio with digital content, and they changed Hollywood. It's not really called Hollywood. It's like digital world, you know, like it's just, I don't know.
I mean, that's essentially what it has become. It's if there's money, everyone's going to find a way to exploit it. And now that the world had to take a whole giant pause, it's but I don't think movie theaters are going anywhere. Come, you know, this time next year, everyone's going to be going back to the movies. You know, once things cool down, movies will never die. That experience, people who love movies will still, Snyder cut on the big screen, Godzilla versus Kong. I mean, you still want to see that and be overwhelmed. And that's the movies that make an impact are the movies that overwhelm us. And
too much money, though. It's too much money. You gotta buy HBO Max. You gotta buy Netflix. You gotta buy Hulu, man.
Yeah.
So then they say, why do you how to work actor? Like seriously, can't afford HBO Max, Hulu Plus. And
it's funny because I cut my cable a long time ago, and now I'm like adding up all the streaming services. I'm like, holy shit, that's what I was paying.
More than cable,
dude. I got Shudder, not even watch it.
Yes, I barely have time. Yeah, I got Shudder. There's a whole bunch of stuff on there that people keep talking about, but I have so much other stuff to watch. There's no time, man. That's crazy, dude.
But Netflix spoiled me too with TV series. I actually love watching TV, like shows, more than movies.
Okay.
Because I don't sometimes always have the time to get into a movie like 100%. So with a TV show, I could eat food. I could, you know, for 30 minutes and kind of get into it. But Netflix, you know, because they created the model where like you get all the episodes in a row. Like I'm literally for like 8-9 hours, you know, watching an entire season. Yeah. And then now with Disney, like WandaVision and other shows like that, I gotta wait a week.
I hate that.
Yes.
But I used to love that back in the day, TV. But now I'm like, I got spoiled by Netflix. Now I'm pissed off. I'm like, what episode are they on? I don't even know when it airs. Is it Tuesday? Is it? It's confusing, dude. I don't like all of the services. I'm an old man. It's too much.
Too much. Timothy says it's getting to the point with the number of stream services and exclusive content that it's getting to the point of a cable bill. Yeah. Like we were saying, and like the thing that I don't like that Disney's doing now, if you really want to see this movie, even though you have Disney Plus, pay more money now.
On top. For Mulan, I had to pay like $20.
We haven't watched it yet. I'm like, no, I'll wait till it's free. And then we just
damn China movies.
Oh, man.
Watch it. It's going to go out right now.
Yeah, look, Timothy says, China, let Bauer talk. They know he knows too much. Yes. They're trying to silence him, man. Talk about The Little Things. I haven't seen it. Have you guys watched The Little Things on HBO?
Is that what he meant, or did he mean I talk about my bowel movement and little things like that?
I don't know. I mean, since none of us have seen the movie, we can talk about how is your bowel movement, Michael?
My bowel movement's fine. I found out I'm like a Bitcoin 100,000-aire.
Hey, that's great.
I bought 2 Bitcoin in 2011 at $24 each. Wow, and apparently they're worth like $40,000. Wow. So I'm technically a Bitcoin, what?
Oh, gee.
I got to look into how do I spend it? I don't even know what to do, but I'm so proud. I was like, oh, I got money, but I don't. But
the whole Bitcoin thing is over my head as well. I have no idea.
Damn you, China!
What that's all about. It's just one of these things, man. It just happens to you. Let's do this. Since we're done with the story, so now sort of just a fun chat portion. You mentioned Scream, Mike. Let's talk a little bit about Scream 5. I'm excited yet worried because it's a whole new team. Even though they bring the cast back, it's a whole new team. And I don't know. I'm on the fence. Jury's out till I watch it. What do you think, Mike?
Again, I'm not up to date on half of this stuff. I think I stopped at Scream number 3 when David Arquette was dating Courtney Cox, and they were outside of a house or something like that, and she was a reporter. Like, as far as my brain goes.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Raphael, what do you think?
I remember Scary Movie more than I remember Scream.
Oh my God! Really? Oh man!
They wore the Scream mask in the Scary Movie parody.
Yeah, kind of. I don't know, man. I'll tell you. Mike, you have to see Scream 4. I think they did a really good job with that. In my humble opinion, as a Scream fan, I mean, I'm surrounded by Ghostface things.
That's what I was gonna say. Who is Ghostface? Isn't it that young?
Look, I got Ghostface everywhere with me.
Who
you probably
is
have
he?
Raphael, right?
No, I didn't get the Ghostface one because I've only seen all the 1 through 3 one time. I don't remember the movie a whole lot.
Oh man!
But the figure looks awesome. I saw it at Target and I was like debating on getting it.
It's a good figure. Yeah, I keep them. I keep them like that. But yeah, I'm
seriously, explain it to me. Master Chaos, explain Ghostface. Because I remember in the first movie and the second movie, people took on that persona.
Yes.
You know, like a killer after another. But, like, is it an entity? Like, you've watched up to number 4, so I don't know what's going on.
Well, what separates Scream from all the other franchises, from all the slasher franchises, is that every movie has a different killer. Every Ghostface is interchangeable. So every movie features somebody different behind the mask, but they're all connected to the Neve Campbell character in some way. And that's cool. That's,
I never thought of that.
That's very unique. Like in the second one, well, I'm not going to give any spoilers, but they're all connected to Neve Campbell's character in some way. And I don't know. I just think it's a very unique slasher franchise. And I'm glad it's back for part 5, but I really hope it's not like Bill and Ted 3, which was dog shit.
Come on.
That was
dude, it was excellent. What are you talking about?
No, you didn't watch it. Shut up. You wouldn't say that.
I love Bill and Ted 3. Yeah, no, with the 2 daughters recreating Bill and Ted as the girl. I thought it was fantastic.
What?
Dude, it was like in March or April or June of and I'm like, I want anything recognizable in my life. And Bill and Ted comes out. I'm like, all right, please give it to me. So I was so much. I was prepared and ready, and I lived every moment because I thought I was dying in July. So I'm like, let me enjoy it in June.
Yeah.
Raphael, you liked it too?
Well, the same reason he said. It was during the tough times, and I needed something like, you know, that was gonna make me like really happy. You know what I'm saying? Like I needed something that was gonna take me back, and that did it. Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you what. I'm big on story. I'm big on plot, and I'm big on continuity.
Yeah, right.
What part 3 did was erase part 1 and part 2, and take the power away from Bill and Ted. We were wrong. It wasn't Bill and Ted. It's the girls. I mean, look, I'm not a big woke guy. That was the biggest bullshit woke SJW shit I've ever seen. You gutted the franchise and took it away from Bill and Ted, and now it's these girls we just met. Fuck that movie. I'm sorry.
I mean, you could look at it that way. You're right.
Though, before the movie came out.
What's that?
I think people already predicted that before the movie was released, that they said it was going to be about the girls.
Probably, I don't know. I wasn't really looking into the story points on it, but I just felt from a writing standpoint. First, I was shocked the writers.
He's a writer.
The real writers, would say, "Hey, let's forget what we did in part 1 and part 2 and everything we established. Let's say Rufus was wrong. He made it up. He was just a crazy old man." No, can't do that. No, you can't do that. I have issues when it comes to plot and stuff that overwrites what we established. You know,
dude, I have major issues.
Thank you, 6 feet down south.
But I mean, I see your point. But like for me, again, it was the retro, the nostalgia. I was sad at.
Yeah.
Again, but you're completely right. If I want to go down that track, boy, there's a lot of inconsistencies. I mean, every 84, and like, I mean, it was fun and exciting at moments, but it's like based off time travel and some other stuff, and I'm just like, no, no, you can't do time travel right because time makes no sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Timothy, I agree. She was the worst in it. The Keanu Reeves daughter. Oh, I couldn't stand her, man. Every time she talked, I cringed.
You mean the overacting?
Yes.
Whoa! What are you talking about, Dad?
Oh. See, you did a better job than she did there.
Oh my God! Let me eat these Cheetos.
You should have been the daughter, dude.
Who's that? Is that? But again, you just got to enjoy it sometimes when you're in pain. Real quick, have you watched The Theory of Doc and Marty Brown? Where did Marty die in the Back to the Future universe?
No, sorry, you cut out a little bit. The theory where Doc and Marty die?
Times did Marty die in the Back to the Future universe, and how many times did Doc save him?
Whoa!
Every time there's a well, the guy made a video with an interesting argument where he showed Marty McFly at every opportunity of possibly dying, whether it be in the tunnel, being hit by the car, falling off a roof, being shot in the Old West, and then all of a sudden on cue, like with time travel, Doc saves him at every instance. So maybe Doc knew he died in one of the timelines, and then he has to go back to that each individual moment and save Marty.
Wow.
It's a fantastic theory video, and that's the type of stuff I love because it made a lot of sense. I was like, wow, that's right. So there's like 8 or 9 chances where Marty could have died and disappeared, and he gets saved by Doc basically every time.
That's interesting. I had not heard that.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
That is interesting. Timothy agrees that You With the Wig eating Cheetos as Reese's daughter would have been great. So unfortunately that didn't happen, but that would have been amazing. Eternal Melancholy says, to me, the biggest crap movie was the Jay and Silent Bob movie. Yes.
That was pretty bad.
That was bad.
I liked it.
Oh man.
It became full. Again, I'm an emotional guy. I love Kevin Smith. Okay, I love his movies, his sarcastic sense of humor. I get it. Jersey Girl. About the little girl, and Ben Affleck in the first movie. Everybody said, oh, that's Kevin Smith's worst movie. Because he went from that crappy, sarcastic circle to real life and love and, for a child and life, as a beautiful life. And Kevin Smith is literally a crybaby deep inside. Yeah. So that's where he went with Jersey Girl. But again, they don't want him to be that guy, so they didn't like it. And this new Kevin Smith movie, after his death or his heart attack of almost dying, he brought it full circle with his children, his life. He brought all the love, the respect, the laughter, spending time going on an adventure with his daughter. That's why I liked it, because in case he dies from here on out, he brought everything from every universe into a convention of nerdness that he loves with his daughter, the loving, I don't know, man, like, so Kevin Smith's life. And I enjoyed it. I can see that. I mean, that's a good way to approach that. Yeah, I mean, I love, well, I can't say I love Jay and Silent Bob. I did like Strikes Back. That's pretty much where it ends for me. But I don't know. There was something about the movie that it felt false to me. It felt almost like fan service. Yeah. People could say that, yeah. Yeah. All right. We're towards the end of our time here, but I have to do a recreation. Okay. Master Chaos. You know me, I'm an actor, so I got to get my acting out somehow. A recreation? Okay. Of Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, of one of my favorite scenes. Where are they taking the monkeys or the animals to? I don't know. Where are they taking them? Where are they taking them? The sign on the car says Critters of Hollywood. End scene. I had to do it. I'm having fun, guys. Thank you. I love it, man. All right, everybody in the chat, if you guys have questions for Raphael or Michael or myself, now's the time. I'm just going to turn it over to the one, the only Donkey Lips here. Oh God! And we're going to. I've just got a couple questions about Salute Your Shorts itself. Now, what was
I'm sure things have changed. Maybe not, but
have you sent me the money to talk about this?
Yeah.
You PayPal'd me the $50.
PayPal's gonna take like 3 days. They said.
Well, when China is monitoring it, it might take 3 days.
Actually, that's what happened. China took your payment. That's what happened. What was the casting process like, and how long was it between like first audition to shooting the pilot?
So let me take you back to a year called 1990. There was a little known audition for a show called Camp Wiggledorf. I don't know. I know. I just got the audition, went in, read for it. Then they filmed the pilot with different actors, like in 1990. And then they aired it on Nickelodeon that year in 1990, that summer. And then nothing came from it. We didn't hear it got picked up. We didn't hear nothing. Then I get a call from my agent or manager at the time, I forget. But Michael, you got an audition for a new Nickelodeon series coming out called, Salute Your Shorts. I'm like, wait a second. I did that pilot last year. They're like, well, I don't know. You got an audition, for this character. So then I'm like, all right. So I go to the audition and I walk in the room and they're like, Michael, why are you here? Wait a second. Did you not want me back?
Oh, no.
They're like, why are you here? I'm like, I got the call. They're like, oh, you shouldn't be here. This is like the first audition. We don't need you back to like the callback with the and or whatever's going on. I'm like, I don't know. They're like, can you come back for the directors and the? I'm like, didn't I already work with them? They're just might just come back. We'll figure it out.
Wow.
I come back to the producer session. They're like, hey, Mike, how you doing? I'm like, I don't know what's going on, man. Do I have the part? What's going on? Like, it's the recash, but we love you. We just need to see it again. We need to film it. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to do the same shit I did last time. I'm going to act stupid, act fat, eat a macaroni and a candy bar. Let's move the fucking on. So that's what I did. I ate some macaroni. I chipped a tooth. I chipped a tooth twice.
Oh, my God.
Then I got the part. We filmed it.
Wow.
Simple story.
You chipped a tooth for your art.
I chipped a tooth on the pilot when I auditioned the first time. Then when we filmed it, I chipped a tooth.
Oh my God.
And then the third time for the second pilot, I chipped a third tooth. Then we filmed it again. I chipped a fourth tooth.
Oh my God.
So basically, my name should be
Chip.
Chip, yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Nickelodeon does not have.
Nickelodeon does not. What was that? He went out.
Yeah.
I'm huge.
Oh my God. China, man.
You know what I think it is, truthfully? It has something to do with either my processor on my computer, like like it gets too powerful, or my webcam or my graphics card, my GPU. Like it might not be up to snuff because I built this computer back in the Bitcoin days.
Wow.
About Bitcoin. So I apologize, guys. It's not my internet. I pay a bunch of money. I tested it. It's something going on in the PC, and it's taking me in and out, guys.
Hey, how do you go upon doing this? This whole
This is StreamYard. Off air, I'll send. We'll talk off air. I'll give you all the details.
Okay.
It's very easy, super easy, and I'm not technical at all. So to get it to
this one's good. I use XSplit Broadcaster, and I have some issues with that one. And then people use OBS sometimes.
Yeah.
But this is a good one for the newbies or whatever. Yeah, this is a great one.
Super easy. Javier says David Duchovny was the inspiration for Zeke the Plumber.
That's crazy. That Zeke the Plumber episode is so popular, huh?
It is. I mean, they made they made the T-shirts, and I think that's the one that I think most people probably remember the most.
Why are people addicted to horror and death? And there's so many emo girls online where they're on Instagram put pictures of knives and blood, and then they're in their lingerie, have sex with me, but kill me while you're doing it.
Call Army Hammer.
It's ridiculous. I don't get it. What is this fascination with like death? I don't want to die. I want to live.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've just been a horror fan since I think I was like 4.
Same. Yeah. You start young.
I think the earliest like horror movie I remember watching was Return of the Living Dead.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
same.
The Exorcist, I think, is the scariest movie I've ever seen.
Okay.
That was a scary one. Yeah, but Exorcist and Poltergeist scared the heck out of me back in the day. Poltergeist more so. Because at midnight, my literal TV had like 4 channels. And then like at midnight,
that's fuzzy.
So yeah, the little girl in Poltergeist, my God, they're back.
Oh man. Now I really want to do a haunted house movie with you, man.
Oh, you go on those adventures and everything.
I do. We go ghost hunting.
You should do ghost stories sometimes with your guests. You know, ask them ghost stories if they believe in ghosts, if they have any stories of aliens or this or that.
Do you guys have any?
I caught a few EVPs while recording.
Yeah. What, like in your house or just around? Yeah. No shit. No,
I got one in the toy room. I got one in the toy room. I was rewatching the video. I caught a growl. And then I caught one at Toys R Us, and there was an old man. It was an old man's voice. I think he said, "What are you looking at?" It's on one of my YouTube videos.
No shit, I gotta find that.
Yeah.
No shit, dude.
What's that? EMP? What'd you call it? EMP. But go on, explain it to me.
No, yeah, it's electronic. What is it? Electronic phenomena is what they
electronic voice phenomena. Basically, you record a ghost voice.
I was recording 2 different times. And then I played back the video to watch the footage, and 2 different times, and I caught voices. Well, one was a voice, the other one was a growl.
Wow, dude.
Back, yeah.
Dude, if you hear that again, once everything's cool and COVID is over, we're coming over to Ghost Hunt, man.
Yeah. Well,
I saw
the first one I got was at Toys R Us.
Man, yeah. Well, yeah. You got the old man, but you got a growl in the toy room.
Yeah, I got one in the toy. It was a growl in the toy room. Yeah,
dude. Wow.
It's that dead kitty cat from 20 years ago that you squashed with all your damn Pennywise toys.
Yeah, from 20 years ago. Oh my God. Let's see. Timothy says the old man is a dead employee that's stuck there for life selling shitty toys. Well, well, now he's probably a Ralph's or something because no more Toys R Us.
I'm just saying, if you have to buy an EMP from
an EMP,
buy one of those things from Toys R Us, it's a toy.
Yeah,
I saw the video with you and Luna, or Brendan and Luna. She's like on a phone. She's like, "Do you like me?" And it's like, "Yes, I do."
Yes, I do.
But I'm just like, it's a phone app. Some dude made 1 million sounds. They just revert whatever words you say. Macabre. They transfer it backwards, reverb, or whatever. Shut up.
Yeah, no.
I don't believe it.
I keep telling her, don't use the phone apps. It's all fake. The one I use is a radio that scans the frequencies really fast. I've got some really creepy shit with that.
It's true though. We're all made of energy and radio waves. Like, so like I don't know whether they're truly ghosts or maybe alternate universes that are coincide. Like, it's insane to think about, but I understand the fascination. And I'm learning about, and all that other stuff, in my conspiracy quest, whatever you want to call it. But boy, there's a lot more to this world than any of us truly understand.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Javier says they tried some pop-up stores. Oh, for Toys R Us. Yeah, I guess that was happening for a while.
That's right.
Was talking about
that.
Toys R Us not here anymore, isn't it? Right?
No.
Canada.
Damn. So when I see a sign, I'm going to be like Mandela effect.
Yeah, exactly. Raphael, let's talk toys real quick. Could you? It might be hard. It might be easy for you. Can you give me your top 5 toy lines that you're looking forward to in this year?
This year, Super 7. I don't know if you guys are going to be familiar with the toy lines, but Super 7's one of them.
I love Super 7, yeah.
Super 7, NECA, of course, is always like in the top. And then they got the high end stuff like Hot Toys. I don't know
Oh
if
yeah.
you're familiar with Hot Toys.
Yeah.
And, I collect statues too. So Sideshow Collectibles is another one.
Damn, that's pricey.
Sideshow and Hot Toys are like together kind of thing. Because I have a lot of horror statues, like a lot of rare horror statues too.
Wow. Damn, and that stuff ain't cheap. That's pretty crazy.
But see, I started collecting. I've been collecting since I was a kid, and then I stopped in early 2000, and I started again in I think 2009, 2010. So I started buying a lot of the stuff that I bought during that when I started collecting again was for a cheap price. Now a lot of the stuff that I have is worth like triple or quadruple the price. So I got lucky when I started and when I did.
That's great. And
I collect comics too. I collect movies. I collect comics. I collect figures. I collect a lot. I'm a hoarder, I guess you can say.
Well, that's fine, pal. You and me both. What's the most expensive thing you have? Let's narrow it down. What's the most expensive statue you have that you know is like, holy shit, I could buy a house with this. Maybe not that much, but
well, I have a well, I don't know, because I have an iron. I just got it. It's a Prime One Studios. I don't know if you ever heard of Prime One Studios, but I got the Prime One Studios half scale Pennywise statue, and that thing is a little over $2,000.
Wow. Okay.
So, yeah.
Do you collect for money? Do you collect to hopefully make money in the future and sell them, or why do you collect?
It's all mine. I collect because of a lot of it's nostalgia. I love the 90s, you know, and I love the late 80s. I was born in 84, so a lot of stuff I buy to relive, you know, those memories. Yeah. But I also love the like Batman. I'm just a big fan of Batman. Big fan of Pennywise, big fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I buy the stuff I love. I don't just buy it just to buy it. You know what I mean? Like I know a few people who are just completists. They have to buy everything to complete it. I don't do that. I just buy certain things that I like.
Resonate with. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man. Timothy says that his art collection could buy me a piece of a house. Okay. He could probably swing a tiny home. Well, good. That's awesome. Hey, you never know. You never know. I've never heard of this store. Macabre Cafe says, worst name toy store, Kitty City.
Kitty City. Wow, that sounds weird.
They're just making them up. That might be funny. That's funny though.
I don't know. Is that real? I've never heard of Kitty City. But,
so Raphael, in a weird, funny joke, like I said, my mind is weird as heck. But you save lives to make money to buy horror figures that kill.
Yeah,
it's a weird circle.
Interesting. Raphael, are you married or do you have a girlfriend?
I have a fiance. I got engaged on Christmas.
Oh, nice! Congratulations, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
well,
amazing.
Does she got a friend? Because I'm a little lonely.
I'm sure she does.
But not for you, Michael. Okay, settle down.
Hey, man, it's the real world, y'all. I'm looking.
It's a different. Hey, especially nowadays, everybody's online looking. But so does your fiance? I'm sure she's aware of your toys.
Yeah,
has she sat you down and had the conversation like
which toys?
I get it here and there that I got to cut back a little bit.
Oh my God! Yeah. Does she know about the $2,000 statue?
I don't know if she knows about that one though.
Oh, I won't tell her unless she watches.
But you know, she buys me. She's gotten me like as gifts. She's got me a lot of the stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's great. Yeah, same with my wife. It's one of those things where it's like it's better to ask forgiveness than permission. When I buy all my Blu-ray box sets of movies I've never heard the fuck of. But like whatever, that's what I do. I collect it and I keep it on my shelf and I look at it. I go, yay, I have that. It makes me happy just to look at it. And then you're like, oh, I know. I'm sorry. I should have talked to you about this. Blah, blah, blah. It happens. It's part of the relationship, but it's fun. Javier says, congrats to you. Very good.
Thank you. You know what sucks though is right before COVID hit, I was gonna go to my first Monsterpalooza.
Oh yes.
My tickets got canceled. I was so bummed about that.
Same.
Yeah. I love going to conventions, but I mainly go to like.
Damn you, China!
Dude, I was bummed too, man.
Yeah, that would have been my first one. My fiance too. That would have been her first. Well, she never really went to conventions, but that would have been her first real, convention, I guess you can say, horror especially. So
man, yeah, I had tickets to that too. That the cast of Scream was going to be there. Nev Campbell and Matthew Lillard and Skeet Ulrich. And
Matthew. Yeah, I met
I was
Matthew
going to get their autographs. That was going to be great, but then got canceled.
yeah.
The year got canceled in general.
Yeah.
Matthew Lillard was up for one of the roles in Old School.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Scream, and Matthew Lillard was like the killer in one of the killers or whatever in Scream, and I was auditioning for Old. Outside in the parking lot rehearsing or getting ready, and I was like, "Oh, that's the fucking killer from Scream." So I met him. Like he was also Scooby-Doo, but like, so I said hi to him.
Yeah.
But it was kind of cool, man. So I met Matthew Lillard. That was kind of cool. I was a Scream fan.
That's awesome, dude. Especially meeting him then, like when the movie was just like
that was around. Yeah, it was maybe two years after it came out. Or
it's awesome, man.
That's what happens. Actors get popular around that time, and then they get to just basically go to producers, for some of these bigger movies. Whether they get the part or they don't,
they just have meetings.
Yeah, they don't have to go to the first audition, the second one, the third one. They just go right in.
Art with Horror says your goatee came out great. Thank you so much, Art. I appreciate it.
What color is it? Red? I'm a little bit colorblind. It's pink.
Pink.
It's the official name is Electric Pink Pussycat. I tried to find the dumbest damn name I could find. But Art, thank you. And guys, if you're not subscribed to Art with Horror, go check him out. He has amazing content. He's a good friend of the channel.
Not wait to be in front of an electric pink pussycat.
Well, I don't know.
I've kind of been missing.
I don't know.
I've been missing that.
But we gotta hang. We all should hang. I mean, we're all in California, so we should.
I'm into cosplay now.
Plans.
So, these girls are looking good at conventions and cosplay. So I'm starting to fall in love with Pokemons or whatever they dress as.
Yeah,
but you notice they're always naughty. But they're always naughty. It's like not a regular nurse or doctor. It's like naughty nurse.
Right. You should try cosplaying. It's actually a lot of fun.
Boy, I've been cosplaying for about 40 years. I'm not actually Donkey Lips or Michael Bauer. I'm actually.
There it goes.
Oh my God, Tom Cruise! It froze like that.
I like that. It's awesome.
That's awesome. We got one of these going on.
China.
Oh man.
China, dude. So it looks like Kitty City. Kitty City is a real place. It's called Lionel's Kitty City. And I'm trying to find it. The mascot was a kangaroo. That does sound familiar. But I feel it was called something else. There was a toy store I used to go to as a kid. And I can't KB Toys? Is it KB Toys?
Toys, yeah.
No, but there is a Kitty City, and now I'm remembering because a kangaroo's child is called a kid, right?
Yeah, I guess. I think so. I'm not a kangaroo doctor.
What? But you are a doctor of chaos. No, I'm not. I'm a master.
I transcends. Timothy says, "Oh, pink pussy, nice."
Can I do some stand-up real quick and give you guys a joke that I'm working on?
Please.
All right. So look, I have a girlfriend, but she's been getting a little crazy lately, during COVID and quarantine and everything, right? I went to her house the other day.
And damn it.
Okay, so I went to her house, and doing things at me. And she's like, leave me alone. Get away from me. Leave me alone. Get away from me. I'm like, what's going on? Like, you're my girlfriend. Like, I love you. No, you're crazy. I hate you. You scare me. You're an effing stalker. I said, wait a second. I'm not a stalker. There's a difference.
Damn it. We lost the punchline. Give the punchline one more time.
She said, stay away from me, you effing.
No. Damn it.
I'm a murderer. There's a difference.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got it. Yeah.
Why did it go out like 20 times during that thing?
Yeah. We kept missing the murderer part. But Timothy appreciates it.
Basically, the joke is I don't have a girlfriend. I was stalking her, and she called me a stalker. And then I drew the line, and I said, you could throw everything at me, but I'm not a stalker. I'm a murderer. That's my occupation.
Right.
I'm not. I stalk, then I murder. It's like something different. I thought it was funny.
I love it. I feel like I've heard that joke before. I don't know if you've told me that before.
Yeah, probably been on it for 19 years.
There you go.
19 years, brother.
Says, yo.
Step Killer. He's from my channel. What's up?
Hey. Welcome, man. Macabre Cafe says, I get it. The joke is making fun of dropped Zoom calls. Yeah, well, kind of. It can work on that level too. Sure, why not? Yeah, there you go. I guess that's it.
Wow, look at that.
That's him acting. He's such a good actor. Raphael, what have you got planned for the rest of your channel? What's I mean, I know you sort of like, if you find something, you're gonna cover it. Is there something you're looking forward to that people watching that don't know you can look forward to?
I want to do something like this.
Okay.
I've been wanting to for the longest time, but I just I'm not gonna lie, I'm lazy. I haven't researched it really to do it.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, we'll talk.
I've actually wanted to do this to talk to other YouTubers and to talk to fans. Bring them on to viewers and have them on here.
Absolutely. It's funny you mentioned that because I'm going to be doing that too with HOLLYWEIRD. Some of the people who comment the most, I'm going to invite them on, and they'll be a part of HOLLYWEIRD. That's going to be amazing. Also, before I forget, I almost forgot to mention this. Most likely, we'll do Valentine's Day, 5 p.m. live show, impromptu live show here on Master Chaos TV. It's going to be me and my wife, Mistress Chaos, and we're going to give relationship advice.
Nice.
So, if you guys are lonely, have nothing to do on Valentine's Day, stop on over here, chat with us. Vinegar Syndrome is having their porn sale, so I'm going to trick her into talking about porn, and then we'll answer any relationship advice questions that you may have. You'll get both perspectives because that's always useful. You never know what crazy thing I can tell you to do that she might give you a more reasonable option. So yeah,
I'll be honest. Whatever drama or things you've had in your life, but you guys have been together a long time. You've had a lot of adversity. So I would be honest and say, I think whatever advice you guys give will be fantastic because you guys have, dealt with a lot with your son as well, so I would take that advice. I'd buy that for $1.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Welcome to Love Line. We got Master Chaos here and his wife, Mistress Chaos. They're talking sexual toys tonight in the vein of $2,000 statues.
Macabre Cafe says, everyone seen Mikey's video where he plays a guy who thinks he's a real Ninja Turtle.
Oh, I saw that.
He does have some great acting and comedy skills. He does.
That was good.
According to Timothy, I'm a little Timothy effing hate.
Oh, man, I can't. Okay, say that one more time. I don't think Timothy caught that.
Timothy, one perfect, and you said it wasn't. So I'd like you to get off the chat. You're an effing hater.
Oh,
and I'm upset. Bam! Don't you ever disrespect me.
Oh,
failure, China.
There you go.
No, thank you guys. Yeah. That was a cool little short film. That's where I broke my foot 14 places.
Oh shit. I did not know that.
Yeah, that was one of the worst days of my life. And I still had to film it. And it was the first shot. The idiot director makes a stunt. The first shot of the movie.
Well, he thought you were Jackie Chan. He thought you could do it. That's crazy though, man. Art asks about Monsterpalooza. It's not going on this year. We're talking about last year, 2020. Both me and Raphael were so looking forward to it, but it did not happen.
Are there any conventions happening? I thought Kamikaze. I'm sorry, it's now called LA Comic.
No, they announced it and it got canceled like a week later.
Oh, really? Yeah, because they were selling tickets for a while, right? And then
it got canceled like a week later.
Yeah, I was like, why are you selling tickets, dude? You can't do that. Disney's not open. Why would you?
I don't know.
You know what's weird? Have you been to Frankensons, the new building?
Oh, Frankensons. Yeah, I have a few friends that work there.
Oh man, are they still open?
They've been open.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they're not supposed. Well, I don't know if they're allowed to now, but when all this is going on, they weren't supposed to be open.
Right.
So, but they're still open.
It's funny. The first time I ever, the second time I went was for this channel, and it was during COVID. And I'm like, I can't believe this is open, but I'm glad it's here. I feel like I'm at a convention.
Yeah, that's the closest we'll get to a convention down here.
Absolutely. At least for a while. Okay, pals. That has been that HOLLYWEIRD episode 4. I had such a great time with my buddies here, chatting movies and chatting with you guys. Michael, do you want to give us your spiel on your channel? And you can talk about On Air Nation as well. I'm sure there's some people in here that enjoy sports. I don't.
Just put on some good porn.
My charger.
Oh yeah, man.
Put on some good porn, masturbate, and enjoy your night, brother. Eat some Doritos. I just want you to have a great weekend. That's all I care about. Again, we talked about it at the beginning of the show. Today's my birthday, and I'm just very thankful to be alive with everything that goes on for everybody. So just enjoy your weekend, man.
Hey, did anybody sing you happy birthday?
No, but I'm still waiting on a happy ending.
All right, well, here's your happy ending. Raphael, would you join me in singing happy birthday?
Sure.
Okay, on the count of 3. And everybody in the chat, just go ahead and you can either write the whole song or you can just write happy birthday. It's all cool. Here we go on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. It's terrible. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michael. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
And I ruined my camera and I made my life even more blurry. Thank you, China.
So today's the actual birthday?
Yeah.
That's not anything planned?
Yeah, man. Big things. A podcast with 1,000 subscribers called Master Chaos. I watched Wonder Woman 19 with a friend of mine. Into the World 1984. Yeah, no. I got no life. But thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Have I honestly met you in real life, Raphael? Because, again, now that we've talked a little bit, I met a few people at conventions back in the days. I didn't know if you were one of them.
No, I've gone on several of your when you've done live streams. So I think you've answered a few of my questions, but that's about it.
Oh, all right. Well, then I'm glad I did.
Yeah, thank you.
Can't believe you even watch my crap. My content is just crap. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm going crazier, bro. Like every year it's worse. Like I don't know,
dude. And then with the virus, I think everybody's gonna have some issues when things are back to normal. You know,
for
who
sure.
knows? Raphael,
what is normal?
What is normal anymore? That's true. Raphael, tell us a little bit about your channel for the people who might not know you, and maybe.
I'm a toy collector. Do a lot of I do live streams. I try to do them weekly. It's really hard with my schedule. I try my best to do a live at least once a week. But it's toy hunts and just action figure reviews, collectible reviews, and vlogs here and there.
I love it.
Yep.
I love it, man. I'm enjoying the content. We're mutual subscribers, yes. And I enjoy it. Bauer, I love you, man. We haven't hung out in a while, but I love you, and I consider you a good friend, even though we've only really hung out a handful of times.
Yeah, I mean, you only made fun of me and was sarcastic. No. The first time we met, making fun of my entire career.
That's not true. That was taken okay. That was taken out of.
I mean, who the fuck are you? You're Jose Prendes. You're Master Chaos. You're the writer of the Nickelodeon much bigger than Donkey Lips. Come on.
Okay, so we're done here. That has been
I honestly love your spirit. Like, I think you're like, it's like you're a child, like with all the love of all the horror, but you're also a very intelligent adult who understands like situational, like, because we dealt with a situation, with his friend. But I'm just saying, like, I really, really enjoyed you, and I want to hang out with you more because I think we think a lot alike.
Yeah.
Ending without judgment. You get it? You don't judge immediately, and I really like that about you, brother.
Absolutely, man. All right, that's a wrap. Everybody in the chat, thank you for joining me. Remember, HOLLYWEIRD is back next Friday live, and impromptu Valentine's Day, a relationship advice Valentine's Day, same time around 5 p.m. I'll put up a thing on Sunday so you guys are aware of it, but there'll still be a video as well, and we're gonna continue hustling. Tomorrow's live video, not live, my daily video tomorrow. We'll show step-by-step process on how I got to this, so you'll enjoy that one. Timothy, thank you so much. Another great stream. He's still here. Sorry, he's still here, Mike. I love you in the chat, and I love you, Michael and Raphael. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. It's been a pleasure. And gang, we'll see you on the flip side. That has been HOLLYWEIRD, episode 4.